Hey there! Congratulations on your purchase of the Personalized Splash Pages mod. Today I'm going to go over how to use it, how to set up the pages in your cPanel so that your members can use this great tool and get your site out there rotating. After you have installed the Personal Splash Page mod, you will see a README file. It's important for you to look at that file. It's going to look something like this, and it explains what you need to do. And after the installation, you go to the Splash Pages page on the Site Design menu in your admin area to enter the default information. So let's go to the admin area, and we go to Site Design and go to Splash Pages. Another page pops up. What this does, you're going to put in your default information so that if a member doesn't want to upload their picture, the owner's picture will show, and the owner's name, the owner's information. So you're going to go ahead and fill it out just as you want it, as you see it here, and then click Save. That way there is a default information in case the member would go ahead and put that into rotation. You don't want it to be empty. At the bottom, you're going to see that there is one splash page in as a default for you to be able to use, and you'll be able to view it. So if you click on View, you can see that it's very simple. It just says Recommends, and click here. There would be a banner at the bottom. Your name would be in here once you put that information in there. So let's just try it. So I'm going to put Linda. I'm not going to pull up a picture right now, but this is where you would put your banner ad link and your banner image, your text ad link and your text ad image, and then a testimonial. So you could put join me today, something like that, or something even more, telling about your site, and click Save. And when you view it, you can see the information that you put in there is coming up. All right. So where do you upload more splash pages? How do you create more? Make them different, make them look better? Well, you do need to know some HTML in order to be able to set up the splash pages a little bit differently. Otherwise, you can hire someone. Maybe you have someone who does that kind of thing for you. I'll give you an example of a couple of different ones that I made. This is one that I did using the original splash page, and I just changed it around a bit, added a smaller header, and changed a couple of different words. But basically, I left everything the same. The text information is, well, it wasn't included when we purchased the script, but I did include it at the bottom here. So I'm going to leave it on there for a minute, but it is right down here. And you can include that into your HTML code. So it's ahref equals quotation, your start quote, question, PHP space echo space $info bracket, apostrophe text underline link apostrophe the other bracket, colon, question mark, end quote, and another end quote there. Then the next line. So if you want to quickly write those down, otherwise you can also contact me and I can give you the code to ensure that it works for you. Contact me on Skype, linda.ojakangas, or email us at qualityhitsforyou@gmail.com. I'll be happy to send you that code so you don't have to try to figure it out. Everything is listed here as to what you can do, though. If you know anything about PHP or HTML, you can figure it out on your own. I wasn't smart enough, so I got the code from Josh for the text code. Some of us aren't as adept, especially with PHP. I don't like it much myself, but all right. So we're going to go back, and then what does it look like in the members area? Well, there'll be a button that says Personal Splashes in the members area, and when you go there, your default information is in there just as I put it, and you can see the splash page listed down there. So we only have one splash page right now. And where are you going to upload and change those? Well, you have to do that in your cPanel or using FileZilla, but whichever manner that you choose to use, it does have to be uploaded there. There's not a place in the admin panel for you to do that. So where do you go? You go to your cPanel and you go to the Legacy File Manager. You're going to go to your public HTML directory, and you're going to go to the directory that says Splash. So you click on the file, and it's in the Personal Splash folder, so you click on that, and you can see that I've got 4 listed here. My recommendation, you're going to have the splash1.php. So my recommendation to you would be to click here, go to the right, and then download that file onto your hard drive so that you can work with it. Make a backup of that file before you start changing anything. Always make sure you have an extra one. Once you do that, then you can take it to your HTML editor and start creating your personal splash pages. You can do different ones. You can see I've got a couple of different ones here, added some images. And just to give you an idea, you can see that the PHP code is in here. This is going to be the code for the name, so it would, say, Linda says, join our team. This is the code for the testimonial. The picture will also be in here. This is the link that will take them to your site. This is the text information, and down here is where their banner will show up. And you don't have to use the banner if you don't want them putting in a banner for a different site. You don't have to use that. It is entirely up to you. You can create this however you want it to. Sometimes a member will like the fact that they can advertise 2 sites at once, but maybe you don't want them doing that, so you can leave out the banner code. You can leave out the text code. That's entirely up to you. If you do leave in the banner and text code, I would recommend that you put some kind of header for your site at the top instead of leaving it plain, so that people realize that this is, your site splash. Otherwise, if you leave that plain up here and your member goes ahead and puts in a banner and a text for a different site, it's going to be really difficult for the average person to realize that this is your site's splash page. It may end up looking just like, whatever banner or text your member put in here. So I always recommend putting some kind of header for your site in the personal splash page if you're going to use the banner and text piece of it. And here's another one that I did. So you can make them as, fancy as you want, add as much things as you want, and make them look entirely different. So once you do that, when you're going to upload, you want to save it as a FIP file. You can see the extension is PHP. Sorry, I just always say FIP to shorten it a little bit, but you can save it as a PHP file, and upload it right to the the Splash personal directory. And once you do that, they will automatically show on your members homepage. I'm going to show you what it looks like on our site. So you can see that I uploaded my picture here. Obviously, I did our site entirely for this one. So you can see that I put in my banner ad link URL, my banner ad image URL, the text ad, and the text ad link, my testimonial, and that we have the 4 pages here for our members to use. And when you click on view it, it'll come up in a new um, page, and it'll show you just how it looks. So, for example, if a member put in a different banner down here for another site, say they wanted to put in 5hits.com, the 5hits banner would show here, and their text link for 5hits would show here. So that's kind of what I was talking about when I said that you can opt to leave these out, but always make sure that if you do leave them in, to have a header so that um, you know it's recognized that this splash page comes from your site. So that's it for the splash page mod. Um, Enjoy and have a great day.